I was just getting everything set up. So, I wanted to get back into this game again, and also because I want to make sure that I'm getting through this game before I get too much of the new parts of the DLC spoiled for me. So, because I already managed to find at least 2 or 3 spoilers. 4, maybe, at most. Some of them were my own curiosity. Actually, I guess I'll say 3 of them are from my own curiosity. The 4th one is from a random thumbnail I came across on my YouTube recommended feed. Plus, with some of the content creators that I'm subscribed to on YouTube, do Rain World stuff, are also playing through this new DLC. I am making sure that I am not gonna be that easily spoiled now. Also, this is just a chance to play Rain World casually again. Casually? Casually. Before we start though, I do want to showcase something here. So, I have gotten so much better at thumbnail making. You see this was this was the thumbnail that I eventually settled upon having for when I was initially going through Rain World Downpour all those years ago. This was like, I think I started this game while I was playing through Super Mario RPG. So this was the first back burner game and one of the first few streams I've ever did. See how awful the thumbnail looks? Now, you maybe already saw it, but just for comparison as well. That's the thumbnail that I have now. Notice how well I made this look here. God, it looks so much better. I'm so proud of it. Because it is more readable. And I did have an idea of why I was doing these thumbnails the way I did them. But at the same time, it's like, I failed to consider how unreadable some of these thumbnails would be. And in this one, like, you just know instantly now. Especially since I'm not trying to customize the slug cat that I have on the thumbnail to be the color that I have it in-game. That's what I wanted to show. Oh, I have to... Right, because since I changed the scene collection stuff, I'm gonna have to recapture Rain World here. I know it's not centered right now. I'm just trying to get this here so that, one, I can see what parts I need to crop out, and two, have the intro show up for the Watcher DLC. Alright. So now that I'm starting this, I now have 2 calmish games for me, and then the difficult game, which is Mario Party 3. I say difficult, the stress-inducing game. Since I no longer have to worry about dying at low karma, here I will have a much calmer time. Wait, what? Why did it still show downpour? So, I do need to crop this a bit. I really do hope that this stuff works, because when the DLC released, the Rainbow Discord put in some like little set of instructions to make sure that it fully worked properly. I didn't follow much of it. I followed some steps, but not all. Like, I didn't uninstall and reinstall the game after make sure its files were like registered or up to date or something like that again. Oh yeah. Alright, so just to show off here, this is a campaign we'll be playing. Now you can see where I got the assets for the thumbnail. This is we're gonna go in this order: Monk, Survivor, Hunter, Gourmand, Artificer, Rivulet, Spearmaster, Saint, and then the Watcher. Alright. This way we will be playing base experience. So let's experience this cutscene again. It's been many years. Yeah, I do remember saying that I was just gonna play through some of the regular campaigns in my free time because I've already played through this game, but you know, I felt like at that point I'll just be spoiling myself if I was gonna go through all the campaigns regardless. So I decided to wait. I did play through a little bit for one day, but I wanted to actually experience this game again with the new DLC stuff. The problem that's gonna arise at some point is that the Rainworld Wiki is on lockdown for 2 weeks so that the people who run the wiki can play through the game themselves and experience what the DLC has to offer before they start finalizing what they do know about. Which is why, so that they don't spread misinformation about stuff. So I don't know how much new stuff we will find in these vanilla and downpour campaigns that come from the Watcher DLC. I do hope something does arise, but I'm also fine if it doesn't. We'll be a little sad, but I'll be fine. So, I was just explaining a few things about. I don't know how much of the Watcher content we will be finding in these vanilla and downpour campaigns. I'm hoping that we will find some, but I will be alright if there is none. I'll be alright if it was just implemented for the new campaign itself. So we're just gonna tread through old grounds here. This way we don't have to worry about karma and stuff either. Well, we don't have to worry about it too much, I should say. So, because I'm going through these vanilla campaigns again, I do want to, want to experience them in a different way, especially since I'm playing through it again, now being at least a decent Rain World player, especially after having gone through those expedition missions. Alright. Good. I know when I first experienced this game in full, on stream, I made it so that I went through all of the regions as Monk. Survivor was just me getting the same ending as I did with the Monk. Hunter was me meticulously plotting out a plan of action and then still having to take a few liberties with that in order to make it within the allotted cycle limit. Gourmand, I did the food quest. Artificer, I did pretty much as is. It's kind of difficult to kind of traverse the world as Artificer with all the fucking scavengers coming after your ass. And I just killed, I just beat that campaign as is. I also did the main mission for Rivulet. I completed Spearmaster's journey, and I went through Torture and Saints campaign. That's pretty much it. Really, it was just that Monk and Gourmand that I had specific objectives. So I want to see about doing stuff a little different with them. It'll be hard to try and figure out what I should do in that regard, though. You know what I mean? I also did change some of the options that I had in the remix setting. In the remix, yeah, the remix stuff for base game and Downpour. I wonder what I should do for Monk here, or I guess in general for all the new ways I want to try and experience this game without making it too stupid. Well, I still want the base gameplay, but I do want to find additional little objectives for each of the characters. Like, really, Gorman is the only one that I'm not going to change in that regard, because it's the food quest. It's really all there is to it. And I did also, I guess, try and get all of the broadcasts with Spearmaster. I guess that one is another I could do as well. So I guess that'll settle 2 of them. Actually, with Spearmaster would also, I guess, require traveling around the regions to find all of the broadcasts, both before and after the incident. That way I can travel the whole world twice, or I guess less for the second time. But that way I can experience all the story bits for that campaign. Even more so than I did the previous time I streamed Spearmaster's campaign in full. I guess we're saying I can get all of the Echo stuff. I should probably jot down some of this stuff. I remember first playing through this game, all this stuff was just confusing, and I only had like a few spots that I could understand, like all that's going on in it. And now, these days, then almost the entirety of Outskirts is basically my stomping grounds. Yeah, I guess I can't go up there. Yeah. My spear. How you guys doing? One of the things that I did change in the remix settings that I had on previously, I believe there's now randomized rain cycles. So we are no longer going to have the largest amount of time that the game will give us. Just for a bit of extra challenge, because I do believe I had that just turned off, like as I was going through the game when it was just downpour. The downpour streams, I should be referring to them as that, because it just makes it easier. I assume you and Mom are having the stream on just as background noise while you're doing other stuff. Yep. Well, I'm writing down these notes for what I want to do for each campaign. I guess, like, Gorman's situation has not changed. I don't believe what I did for the Saint has changed either. I believe I also had what I have here. Spearmaster, I'm adding an extra thing for before the incident happens, but otherwise, I was going after them anyways. Let me check something. Let's see. I guess what I could do, if I want to add to some of these, I'm just gonna add a few more of these so that I can make this more interesting. I say as I'm literally doing nothing in game. Survivor. The most difficult part is going to trying and figure out what I want to do to differentiate Monk and Survivor. Oh, actually, I know what I should do. Okay. Okay. I think that should do it. It's a little bit more. Alright. I'm sorry that took so long. I was just trying to plot out and see what I wanted to get myself to do. Alright, so now that I have a plan, it is time to continue playing the game. That way, I no longer have to just stop and think about what the plan is. So, I have 4 things listed on Monk's to-do list here. Hey. Oops. What we will be doing as Monk, we're yet again going to travel across all regions. Ooh, alright. Hey, woo! Hey. Alright. The two of these plans that I did for the base game, that I did with Downpour are still going to be in effect. I'm gonna travel across all regions, and I'm gonna get the ending that I got before. But in addition to that, with Monk, I will be getting a Neuron Fly for Moon, and I will be getting the other ending as well, because, you know, kind of skimped out on doing those. The only thing that will suck about playing through the normal game again is that I can no longer activate certain perks. Like I can no longer put the spear on my back because I'm playing as Monk and not Hunter. Alright. So the first order of business, I guess, since we're playing as Monk, we will be following the path that Iggy the Observer wants us to take here. I just came from there. I don't need to go back in there again. I need to go food hunting, and also I need to make some progress. I'm also going to be missing out on all those cool tricks I could do while playing as, like, using Rivulet's movement. But I can manage. Yeah, with Rivulet I could wall jump up this entire area here. So the game naturally takes us through. I say naturally. Iggy guides us to industrial. Guides us to shaded as well. I believe this place also has the first instance of a vulture. Part of me does want to just try and bum rush through everything, but at the same time, I do want to experience this game again, so, you know, it would be nice to just kind of goof off a bit. Oh yeah, the fucking dreams. I forgot about these. That doesn't look like Monk. I guess there will be some difficult regions as I come across them. That's what I was gonna do, Iggy. Thanks for the tutorial of the thing I was gonna do. Here's an fact I learned about slug cats. I don't need to try and use the eat button. It just does it on its own when it comes into contact. Oh, I'm so glad that blue lizard did not notice me. I'll be heading through some of the difficult regions, so I guess it is okay if I just bum rushed through everything here. Fuck. I think there's another spear here. I'll go up. Probably easy to go through here anyways, because I don't have to what's the word I'm looking for? I don't have to alert anyone through the bottom part. This leads to pipe yard. Or something like that. The game's giving me plenty of time. Also, creatures are generally not much nicer to me. That's a caramel lizard. Ah. Eh. I'm so glad that was not a pole plant. That would have gotten me if that was. You. Okay. We survived. That caught me a bit by surprise. I had a friend of mine on Discord play through some of this game. They at least beat Survivor's campaign. This is why I wasn't going to that shelter. I'm going to this one. But I gave them as many tips and tricks as I could in regards to this game. I don't know how they've been doing for the next campaign they're trying to do. They're going through Gormand. Alright. Going through all of the regions will get us this Wanderer passage, which is probably how I'm going to keep track of which places I've been, alongside using my memory, which isn't the best, but, you know, it works. Ish. Oh yeah, we also, since we're playing as Monk, we do have those region gates. Like, they've just become unlocked, so now I no longer need max karma to get to here from Industrial. Nor do I need the specific amount of karma for going from here to Industrial. Shaded Citadel. I have made this track quite a few times. Oh yeah, I also do remember in the Downpour streams, I did make it a point to get a lot of the Pearls dialogue read, but I don't care about that now. Here it comes. Ah. Bitch made me lose my spear. Hey, ooh. Here comes a little scuttlebug. Yes. That's what you get. Alright, now that I have sufficiently wasted my time dealing with you, let's go on an adventure. This game is beautiful. Can't wait to see what the Watcher looks like. I guess while we're here, the Watcher as a ooh. Hello. Please don't shoot at me. I gave you spear. You not want spear? Look, spear. Take spear. It's yours. I gave it to you. Take the spear. Be my friend. Take the fucking spear. I ain't got all day, you know. I'm gonna have to make my way to another shelter than if I've wasted too much time there, which I'm already feeling like I did. But hey, that way you guys, I guess, will see more of the game. Got some slime mold with me. Yep, look at that. Iggy's pointing towards moon. It might be a bit too late to save that scavenger now, but at the same time, that means I don't have to worry about getting bitten. Yep, that was its. Now that was its shelter. I almost forgot those things are here. Flashbangs. They glow and they flash even brighter when you throw them. Hey, a dream. Moon is so adorable. I love everything about this game. I love all the iterators that we know of in this game. No significant harassment, 5 pebbles, 7 red suns, looks to the moon. Silver Straw is mostly unknown, save for the last challenge, but last challenge in arena mode. But it's, you know, I like the 4 main ones that we have here. Silver Straw is just a background character meant to inspire. I actually did kill that pink lizard. Sweet. Alright. Ah, I see. I forgot that you can kind of go through here. I think there might be another shelter if you go far enough this way. Maybe? Or is this just a dead end? No, it actually does continue going. Yeah, but that's not the path that we're taking. I took this path so many times when I was actually going through expedition mode, just to get pearls. I'm so thankful that I've already gone through all of expedition mode. I don't have to worry about it that much anymore, because when the karma system turns into how many lives you have left before the run ends, it is tense. Hey, it's the edible spears. I actually do love that the game has the they find like creative solutions for adding in different mechanics and stuff. Like the lily pucks are, there's two kinds of, I guess 3 kinds of items you'd normally come across and hold. It's the food / usable item, it's the rock, and it's the spear. And they've combined like rock and food before. That's what bubble fruit is. It starts off as a hard ass rock that you can't eat, but when you put it in water and submerge it for a little bit, just to dunk on the spiders. When you put it in water for a bit, it turns into bubble fruit, where it is no longer considered a rock by the game. It is now considered food. Lillipucks is from Downpour, and it's just edible spears. You can throw that shit and deal damage, and you can also eat it. You don't have to do anything specific to eat it, like submerge it in water. You can just eat it. I'm taking this little thing along with me. I'm sure this will become of some use somewhere. So now I'm at Shoreline. I'm gonna make it to Moon, come back to Shaded. I'm going to go through the memory crypts to make it to the wall part of the exterior. Climb the leg part of the exterior, and then climb my way up the exterior to make it to 5 pebbles. Actually, wait, no. I enter from the underhang, right? That's how you're typically supposed to enter 5 pebbles when you're new to the game, supposedly. I guess I consumed the karma flower while I was sleeping. I love the attention to detail that this game provides for so many things, even though it doesn't really need it. But that's kind of the beauty of video games, especially one like this. Like, honestly, as long as you have like a fun game, you don't always need to add in like little special stuff. But considering that the entirety of this game is fully simulated, it's a fully simulated ecosystem, it makes it that much cooler. Yeah, I kept the extended breath time for Monk because I don't like the water. Which means that some of the upcoming regions will just be hell. Oh, right, okay. That's just for if I need food. Which I don't. Oh yeah, this shelter is only here when you're playing as Monk. I know where I'm going. Thank you, Iggy. Hey. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Be free. And we did not even encounter the Leviathan. I just skipped that rock. I should have enough time to actually make it over to Moon. No! I got greedy. Let's try that better this time. I do like that I entered here just as it reached half day or half cycle. We've made it to Moon. Look at her. Just realizing, I think Five Pebbles, out of all the iterators that we know of and can possibly imagine the design of, I think Five Pebbles is the only one that has white eyes. I love how they made it look 3D. Wow, I actually never noticed that. I thought it was just kind of overlaid so that it just kind of gives the illusion of depth when you move the mouse around. But actually it does slightly tilt stuff. Wow. I quite like that. I don't think I ever noticed that before. We got one passage. Not that I think I'll be using them. I might use them for certain stuff, but I don't think I'll be using passages for that much stuff. No point in wasting those jellyfish. Yee. I can make it far. Hmm. I wonder what these things are. No, I think that's just for the monster kelp over here. I should be able to make that. I think I might know what the plan is now, especially if I want to try and get all of the all the reasons. I shouldn't take Shaded Citadel again if I want to get to Shoreline. For the second time to deliver Moon the Neuron Fly. I don't go the memory crypts path that much. So now this is going to be a bit more difficult to remember. But I have the usage of Iggy here. I don't know why Iggy decides to help out Monk more than Survivor. It's like, because Survivor's first, Monk's second. Survivor's first because they fell down first. Monk is late. Survivor came first and Iggy's like, oh, come here. Alright. And gets no extra help. Monk, however, gets help from Iggy because they're like, oh, maybe I should have helped them out trying to figure out where to go. I went the wrong place, but, you know, that way we have the scavenger merchant. If only use that more usefully. I'm gonna actually use Iggy as a guide here, since the way that they do want you to go is through the memory crypt, so that's kind of what I'm following here. Well, at some point I'm gonna Gonna save here. Hmm. Okay, I guess I was just supposed to know that. Oh, a shortcut. No! Did my spear not go? Okay, there's gotta be a better way of reaching there, right? Now I have no karma to protect me. Alright, this thing's gonna be a pain in the ass. Yeah. Crazy game? I'm sheltering here. Aww. So peaceful. This is the kind of music I want to make. Yeah, wow, it really does kind of look like it's in 3D. Doesn't look like it's gonna be enough time for me, because I'm not sure. I don't think there's any centipedes in here. Good. Because I know in some campaigns there are. It already took that much time just to get up to here. And this is going to take up the main part of this cycle. I think it's more important to have these. I can find more spears later. But this way, I can temporarily blind those fuckers. Should I ever need to. Eee. Likes. Well, I don't need to blind them. I made it to a safe spot, thankfully. But, whew. Whew. Alright. Why does that one have smaller eye and very thinner beak? That was interesting. Don't you dare. I still heard one, but I think they're gone. Better to be safe than to be sorry. Yeah, they usually have the thicker jaws and stuff. Do they just have a variation that gives them a smaller eye and thinner beak? Or is that part of the is that part of the Launcher DLC? Pardon me. Coming through. Alright, just now hit the halfway point. Wow. Alright, that looked cool. Why was that one louder? Nah. Oh my god. I was playing it careful and I still almost failed that entirely. Okay. Alright. It's been about an hour and 45 minutes. It is 12:06 a.m. And this has been a pretty successful evening of streams. Beat Half-Life 2. Made some decent progress on this game. I think I'll call it a night. Thank you guys for hanging out. And I will see you tomorrow with either Ocarina of Time or Mario Party 3. Who knows?